should be illegal for the enemies to not spawn in looking at you.
I actually thought I miscounted how many I had done right there. That would have been pretty unfortunate. Which means I might be starting to be slipping because... I'm not gonna say I'm like bored of this, the map, but... I am bored of resetting it. Which is all the more reason to not screw up, but... As we all know, that's just not how it works. Okay, let me just get pushed by the throw real quick. Let me just get knocked off the map by everything in the world. It's bad starting damage. Getting real tired of those guys cheating and spawning in after they're not supposed to be able to anymore. Got lucky that I got a mulligan. Getting unlucky with the stagger rotation literally being the bad one every single time though. Rotation is not really the right word for that, but it's not really the point either. Dude. Well, looks like relying on luck, as usual. Gotta say, I did not expect her to teleport after one hit. Did you just spawn in above the ground? Need to keep practice makes perfect up into as many enemies as possible. Well, kinda hard enemies that don't exist, but I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't know if I'm gonna wipe or not. Can't remember. Not yet, I guess. Unless I really screw up, this is the run. Got him. Looking good.
You have my thanks, Guardians.
Anytime,
but
babe.
My sister remains enthralled. Without Shirochi, we cannot defeat Riven. Find her, save her. And know this. Riven will try to seduce you when she speaks. Do not listen.
It's really cool that they made this raid with so much more dialogue than every other raid before it. Because I said I was going to do this, and I might as well. I'm going to explain kind of what was required for this, since it's pretty straightforward, actually. So, these symbols that appear above the doors, as you can see, I've activated one of the infinity snakes here, and one of the S snakes here, but neither of the U snakes there. Each snake corresponds to a plate. There are 2 of each correct symbol and 3 incorrect symbols throughout the room. So I need to go to, on the first phase, 1 of each of the correct symbols, stand on the plate for 3 orb explosions, and then kill the knight. Once I kill the knight, that means that the symbol is complete, and I will have 3 of the doors open down there. And on the first phase, I needed to get all 3 of the symbols immediately, so I wiped until I could get one of these 3, or these 3. And once I got that rotation by just wiping a bunch, I knew that I could activate all 3 plates for the first wave, and that would mean that I could get to the second wave. On the second wave, banking on getting the amount of luck required to get all 3 in a row is just unreasonable, so I only focused on trying to get 2, which, as you can see, I got this one and this one. And if the boss had started over here, or went over there in the second part of that damage cycle, I would have just wiped and that would have been it. Although it is possible you could beat it before having to even deal with that RNG, there's going to be some luck if you go into anything past the very first damage cycle of the second phase. I knew when I could wipe based on what symbols I was seeing. If I saw any of the incorrect symbols, like right now I've got Infinity Snake, U Snake, and S Snake. So that's, we've been calling that Snowman. Knowing the Snowman was there, going to this side, or I would not be able to go to that side. Seeing the Snowman is there, I would not be able to go to that side, and then I think another one was up at the top over here. Yeah, Snowman's up there. So basically, if this was the very first phase, I would just wipe, because all 3 of them have one of the wrong symbols, so there's no way for me to actually get all 3 in time. I also know to wipe immediately if I see 2 of the right symbols right next to each other in any of these. Like if this was, then I've got Infinity Snake. If this was Infinity Snake and this was Infinity Snake, then I know that both of them are already used. And this is impossible because it doesn't have 3 of the right ones, but the other 2 are also impossible because it doesn't have the Infinity Snake. So, I pretty much banked on being able to beat her in 5 damage phases. That's it, folks. Hope you enjoy that quick little explanation for how this boss works and how I soloed it. Thanks for watching, buds. Goodbye.